Hey guys, Commander Joe here. Back from Sweden. They released the Destiny gameplay trailer probably while I was over there, or maybe even in the air. So I'm here. Let's go through it together. No, I wasn't at the event. Motherfuckers didn't invite me. I'm a little salty, but it's okay, you know, because I put out only the most viewed review for Destiny, but it wasn't kind. So yeah, they said, "Fuck you, Angry Joe. You're not going this time." Because I remember I got invited to the first one, and I was asking really hard questions. I think, like, honestly, I was like the one of the only people there that was kind of challenging them in their face. They didn't like that. But you know, they're cool people over there, Deej. I don't know how he feels about me now, but it doesn't matter because you guys are the ones that matter, and we need to make sure the game is good. And tough love helps that. If you have just a bunch of fucking sycophants and people just sucking them, then shit ain't gonna get any better. So let's check it out together to see if they've taken our feedback, your feedback, and other reviewers' feedback and integrated it into Destiny 2 to make it a better game. Let's check it out together. So, shall we? All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Cora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
So it looks like confirmation that these characters are real. This is like our story campaign kind of thing. Great voice acting, great personalities. It looks like, and in our single player campaign, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Oh shit, we got a huge invasion force here. Under attack immediately. This badass puts down a shield. They are fucked. Command said that guy didn't make it to the bubble. Your journey. Yeah. That deep voice gotta be the villain. Looks to be a Cabal fleet coming in here. Possibly Red Legion. Oh, nice looking.
Our home.
Yeah.
And now they threaten our very existence.
I'm so happy to see what I just saw there. Up, drop pods coming down. Oh my god.
But if we attack together, we can take back our home.
Looking good. What the fuck is that? Was that the Traveler? No, the Spear? Oh, Sparrows are back. What was that, a fucking tank? Battles all up in here. More atmospheric space, more atmospheric combat. Is that confirmation that we're going to be actually flying tank? Boom. Are we going to see that in multiplayer, or is that single player only? Flying enemies, new abilities. She's a badass. Cooperation. That fucking sword is awesome. Gunslinger. New alien. Oh, I love the way that fucking butterfly kick. Gatling gun. I don't know what the hell this is. New abilities. That was fucking rough.
Right or am I right?
You're right. That was fucking cool. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh my god. Oh shit. They fucking fixed the fucking story. It looks like we're gonna get a fucking worthwhile, interesting storyline with good actors, good characters. One of the huge complaints that I had from the first one, the story's a mess all over the fucking place. I didn't really fucking give Destiny that bad of a rating. I think it was like 6 out of 10 if I'm remembering right. And if you're gonna get the story right like this, if you're gonna go all in with these like cutscenes and stuff, and have plenty of them, and actually give us a reason to give a shit, you're gonna grab 1 or 2 points just off that. So obviously, let's go through the trailer here, kind of break it down a little bit. We've got an opening cinematic, which looks to be of the single-player campaign. I'm so happy. You're hearing these voice actors.
said, but I would be really impressed.
Professional, well-known voice actors. You guys know whose voice that is, and this already is boding well for the storyline. In a compelling story, they are ambushed and they are taken by surprise, and that always kind of keeps you on your back foot, and you feel like you're struggling against greater odds. Always keeps the game interesting. So yeah, it looks like we got like a Cabal invasion here, I guess, and we'll just jump straight to the gameplay portions of this trailer. So the environments are looking absolutely beautiful, detailed. Destiny has always gotten that right. We've got fucking debris, fire, destruction everywhere, some kind of dropship here. Now here I was really liking this segment. Check this segment out. Now it's something so small, right? But when you think about it, this was sorely needed in Destiny. We need to see humanity on its last leg. We need to see these sort of refugees and just war-torn streets and how it's affecting people around you. And so this kind of reminds me of Terminator, you know, the scene in Terminator, like the human resistance where you're walking through and you're seeing a lot of this stuff and the actual effect of it. And this is going to bring, hopefully, emotional resonance with the game, which the first sorely lacked. You didn't know a fucking clue who you were or what you're doing and, you know, just shit like that. So this is, that's a small tease. And hopefully it's a good tease at what we're going to see a lot of. So, of course, we got some Cabal here, I guess, and drop pods coming in. So that's going to result in some cool gameplay. We've got look like a melee type fucking class here, juggernaut looking guy. This probably going to take multiple Guardians cooperating with each other to take out. Stay the fuck away from, melee range with this guy. It's going to be exciting. What do we got here? Looks like, it's desperate. Shit is dire. They're like, oh, fuck. He's getting pissed off.
But if we attack together, we can take back.
And I am loving the, so this looks like, I guess, some of our classes here, but I'm really loving the amount of detail I'm seeing here. Look at these scratches and scuffs. Look so realistic, looks so good. And this is what Destiny got right, the look of the armor, the loot, the creative designs. This shit looks fucking cool. And I cannot wait to see all the new cool designs they've come up with. I am a loot whore, and that's kind of what's kept a lot of Destiny players going. I kind of gave it up, and I was waiting for the second one. But I understand where a lot of you are coming from. So this is super interesting. This has to be one of the new locations. I took some notes over here. I think this might be the European Dead Zone. And at first I was like, holy shit, like is this fucking, it kind of, to me, looked like the Traveler, the Sphere had been broken up, but this got to be something different. This got to be, the Vex. It's some sort of Vex structure. And it does look very open. It looks like you kind of explore and run over there and check it out. At least I hope so, is what they're implying here. Okay, we see a little bit of a new ability here. Maybe a subclass Sentinel using his fucking shield like Captain America, just like, like flying across the battlefield and using it. That looks freaking cool. Oh, nice pause here. We got some really cool armor. Looks like a freaking Viking dude. Badass freaking sword. I'm looking forward to that. You've got potentially an exotic weapon here where he goes to town on people. Bop, bop, bop. So sparrows, of course, potentially. What I'm hoping for is that we'll see some new vehicles. But look at the lighting on this. This is really cool. You got these green you got the green sort of lighting come through here. Just the locations in Destiny are always done so fantastic. Okay, so here's that freaking tank, or maybe this is a new vehicle class. It kind of looks different from that big battle over here next to him. And again with the atmosphere, again with the battles and the ships. I gotta go with my gut feeling here. Now, they haven't announced it or said jack shit about it, but with the amount of atmospheric dogfighting and space battles that I'm seeing in a lot of this promotional material, I gotta think we're actually gonna get control of our ships. It would be a huge disappointment otherwise. I mean, they've had a while to work on this game now, and we've been having ships since Destiny 1. So I gotta think that at the very least we'll see it maybe in single player and some scripted mission at one or two missions. Otherwise, I would be disappointed if it's just limited to this cutscenes. So we got some creative movement here. Nice shotgun. There's the freaking tank again. And we got an interesting color scheme on this rifle. Not normally colored. I don't think that's the default color. So I'm wondering, we're going to get some weapon skins maybe, or, recolor all of our weapons. That would be fucking cool. I just love anything that I can continue to customize all my shit the way I want and not be limited to the light and what is better, et cetera, et cetera. So, that the first game, when it first came out, had that problem. So you got creative enemies, really cool looking freaking scope here, man. This is a unique looking design. This has to be an exotic sniper rifle. And look at these designs, man. Whoever designs this stuff is incredibly talented. I am looking forward to seeing all the new exotic weapons and legendary weapons and shit. So we got a new ability here. This is probably the Sentinel again. He's sort of spinning around and throwing his Captain America shield. Marvel's so hot right now. Another shield almost, but instantly, look, another shield almost kind of appears almost instantly. I'm wondering if this shield can block fire. That might be OP. We'll see. Okay, one of the story characters here showing off why she's a badass, firing some kind of blast at one of these enemy ships. And we got two Guardians cooperating here, making two abilities firing off at once. Really cool. This guy's putting up some kind of barricade, and then it looks like you can fire over it kind of immediately. So looking good. Oh, this is really cool here. I'm loving this sort of ninja-type sword. It comes down. I don't know whether that's an ability because it kind of fires off a little, effect here where he spins around. You see that? I don't know if that's like an ability fired off or is that just his doing his melee thing. But it looks cool. We got a gunslinger here throwing knives. New sort of creatures here. These guys look scary. Should be interesting fighting in the dark. Good lighting here. Seen a lot of good things so far. Oh, shit. This is one of my favorite parts. I'm like, okay. This guy looks freaking awesome. The way he moves. Bungie has always gotten the movement of Destiny right. It felt, sort of like the Halo. It just feels good to move and play in the game. It looks like they're taking that to the 12th fucking degree. This guy's fucking moving like Darth Maul. Hell yeah, he's got like a double-bladed pike thing. This is potentially your Hunter Arc Strider subclass, and the way he moves. Hopefully this is going to add a lot of evasion. Like, he's not going to get shot up. It's going to be hard to hit him as he's charging there. That would be... Yeah, it looks like he's taking fire. But, again, the freaking, armor looks cool. This guy kind of reminds me of Deadshot a little bit. We've got, what? A grenade launcher there, Gatling gun, so many stuff. Now, I did hear they sort of changed the weapons around, so there's new weapon slots now, the way they kind of, have it in your inventory. There's a kinetic energy, power, and then even mod slots for weapons. So this is going to be an interesting, thing, and I don't know how it's going to affect things, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. This is, I guess we're jumping into some sort of core. Either this is the middle of a planet or, it kind of looks like stars over here. I don't think this is in space, though. We've got some atmospheric stuff. Yeah, or maybe that's not stars. That's just windows or something in this device. Got a real cool ability here. This is a fucking cool ability. It looks like you're actually walking and firing through it. That looks freaking awesome, and the lighting is really working awesomely well here. And Gunslinger, of course, I think this is Cade. Cade, I already like him. Look, he's sporting angry army colors. You got the 2 white stripes, black with red. Cade is in the AJSA. Cade is in the Angry Army, aren't you?
Am I right? Am I right or am I right?
You're right. You're right. Okay, holy shit. So I wanted to break this down and see what the fuck is going on here. So this looks to be some kind of freaking super weapon. Reminded me of the Mass Effect gates, but it's like a super weapon, maybe a Cabal thing. I don't really know what's happening here. It looks like he's interacting with the sun. He's putting a blue beam here, but yet spitting out rocks, or maybe taking in rocks. I'm not sure what the fuck is going on here. All I do know is that it fires this huge super weapon, blows some... Oh, fuck! And it destroys an entire fucking planet. A planet is gone, guys. So if this is the solar system, our solar system, what planet would be this close to the sun? You know, in the game, I guess Mercury. Does that mean, like, a whole fucking level just got exploded? That would raise the stakes. Like, that would give a shock during the story, and that would be really cool. It would suck because you wouldn't be able to play on that planet anymore, and that would change things. But, I mean, that's a bold fucking choice. Or is this just a cutscene? Is this a dream? What the hell is this? Really interesting. I'm glad they ended it on this because that is epic. Yeah, guys. Wow. All right. I am really impressed with the shit that they put out here. I did go through the sort of longer gameplay earlier. If you guys want me to go through that again or with you, and I could put that video up. But I sort of took notes on what is new in Destiny. And they like pretty much almost addressed almost everything in my review. So that encourages me. Here's some new things. Obviously, we're getting new subclasses. You got your Titan is going to have the Sentinel, the Hunter, the Arc Strider, which you saw that Darth Maul kind of thing. Solar Warlock is going to get the Dawn Blade. I'm not sure if we saw that in the trailer. I think maybe the person that leaped up there we're cooperating. New weapon slots I told you about. Kinetic. They break it down into kinetic, energy, power, and then there's something mod slots for your weapons. I hope that we'll be able to recolor the weapons the way we want. Continue that customization stuff. New heads-up display looks great. It looks like it conveys the information very fast. There are 4 new locations they showed off during that longer video. The European Dead Zone, which they said is supposedly the largest they've ever done by a factor of 2. So obviously we're going to need to get around on our Sparrows or maybe some new vehicle type. They showed off Nessus. It's like a Vex-occupied area. Titan, of course, moon of Saturn. And Io, which is a moon of Jupiter. And that one looks really interesting lore-wise. And I hope they fucking put the lore in the game this time. So going to that planet is going to be super interesting to see what is there. They also mentioned that you can launch to any destination without going into orbit. Thank God. Okay, this is like quality of life stuff that was missing in Destiny, so it does seem like they've been listening. They also mentioned some new activities, including adventures, which are sort of like side quests that you need to find and explore, so that's always a good thing, and hopefully fleshing out the lore again. Lost sectors, which are these dungeons with bosses and hidden treasures and fucking that sounds really cool to go with your friends on. And then here's a huge one for me is the social stuff. When I first, saw the game, one of the things that I was talking to Deej about when I went to the first event for the first Destiny is the clan system, man. I was like, man, I want to go big on this game before I knew, what it was or, ultimately how it would play out. But I even made a video, and we had one of the biggest clans in Destiny until it sort of fell apart because I stopped playing it, and obviously I put out my review, and I was disappointed, and I moved on. But, with better clan integration, we probably could have held a lot stronger there. And what they're doing is they're fully integrating clans. There's going to be clan awards, clan achievements. And this essentially is kind of what I think is going to solve a big problem. And you can bet your ass that we're going to do an Angry Army clan in Destiny 2. The fact that they give us the features that we asked for in Destiny 1, I got to go out there and make a clan. Even if it ends up Destiny 2 2 is a bigger disappointment than Destiny 1, which I think is impossible because they've had so many years to look through our feedback, to watch all the negative reviews, to see the positive reviews too and what people like there. And then to come out with something worse, I don't think so. So at the very least, we're going to create a clan for those who are going to want, who are going to play the game. Even if I end up giving it a bad rating or don't like it, there's always a segment within my audience that are playing Destiny and even playing Destiny now. So I definitely, with official clan support, want to do that. They also talked about a new Crucible stuff, 4v4 games, a new mode called Countdown, which is like an attack defend mode. So looking forward to playing in that. And then, of course, super exciting is the PC support, okay? 4K resolution, uncapped frame rate, adjustable field of view. It sounds to me like PC is going to be the way to play the game. It's the superior version. And I know a lot of you are going to play on console because this came from console, but I really want to play on PC. And I want to know where you guys are going to play, the majority of the Angry Army, if you play this game. Because it's like, fuck, man, I started my character on the consoles. I don't know. Maybe I missed it. I don't think I can carry over my stuff into the PC. I think I'm going to have to start fresh. But honestly, I'm ready to start fresh, okay? Destiny was good. It laid a good foundation, but it had a lot of problems, and I pointed out those problems. And it looks like Destiny 2 is addressing almost all those problems. So I have no problem with starting fresh and giving this game a chance. And honestly, from everything I've seen here, it's looking really good, guys. Now, if you want to not get burned, like kind of how I got burned when I went to Destiny's 1's official reveal and talked with Deej and talked with all these guys, and then made clans and then ended up, not liking it. The game have a lot of problems, and I moved on. I said, I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to buy all this DLC until Destiny 2. Well, Destiny 2 is here, so it's time to rally the troops and see what they came up with. So if you want to wait until after the review, be my guest. But again, I didn't get an invite, so I don't think they're too happy with me, in my opinion, on the first Destiny. So I don't know if I'll end up getting a review copy or anything like that. So just expect the review to be late, 2 weeks maybe, because I like to take my time on these and really go in it. But if you want to follow me on Twitter, if you want to follow me on Twitch, even better, because I'll probably be doing live streams once I get my hands on the game. And if I end up going to an Activision event or them inviting me to one, I'll obviously try to get you some more opinion and on how it's shaping up. I think I'll be going to E3, so I might try to see if I can, barge in the door there. Like, get out, Joe! We'll see. It's going to be interesting how they react to feedback. Hopefully they take the good with the bad. Yeah, all right, guys. So that's my opinion. If you want to see more, if you want me to react to the hour-long gameplay or something like that, let me know. But please watch that video. It's good. I'll link it in the description. And it looks like the story mode's going to be much better. A lot of our things have been addressed, and the multiplayer is going to have a lot more modes. So all good things. Learning from their mistakes. All right, guys, that's it from me, and I will see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show. What do you think about Destiny 2? Leave it in the comments.